A non-SIBO presentation. SIBO and excessive belching. Excessive belching or burping, also known as chronic eructation, can be easily caused by SIBO. When there is an overgrowth of bacteria in the small intestine, the carbohydrates get fermented, producing gas. This gas can accumulate in the intestines, leading to bloating, abdominal discomfort, and increased belching. Excessive gas production in the small intestine due to SIBO can contribute to chronic eructation. However, it's crucial to understand that chronic eructation can have multiple causes, SIBO being one of them. Other conditions such as gastroesophageal reflux disease, GERD, gastritis, or functional gastrointestinal disorders like IBS, can also cause excessive belching. SIBO can cause excessive burping or eructation due to the fermentation of undigested carbohydrates in the small intestine. How it works. Carbohydrate fermentation. In SIBO, there is an abnormal increase in the number and types of bacteria in the small intestine. These bacteria are not supposed to be present in such high quantities in the small intestine. They normally reside in the large intestine. When food enters the small intestine, these bacteria start to ferment carbohydrates from the food that hasn't been fully digested and absorbed in the upper part of the digestive system. Gas production. As these bacteria ferment carbohydrates, they produce various gases, including hydrogen and methane. These gases build up in the small intestine, and can cause bloating, gut distension, and discomfort. Reflux of gas. The excess gas produced by bacterial fermentation can accumulate in the small intestine, and cause pressure to build up. This pressure can push the gas upward toward the stomach and esophagus. Reflux into the esophagus. When the pressure in the stomach and upper gastrointestinal tract increases due to the excess gas, it can force the lower esophageal sphincter, LES, to open. The LES is a ring-like muscle that separates the esophagus from the stomach, and usually remains closed to prevent stomach acid and contents from flowing back into the esophagus. When the LES opens due to increased pressure, gas from the stomach can reflux or flow back into the esophagus. Burping or eructation. The upward flow of gas into the esophagus triggers the reflex of burping or eructation. This reflex is the body's way of expelling excess gas from the upper gastrointestinal tract to relieve pressure and discomfort. Symptoms. Excessive burping or eructation can be bothersome, and may cause gut discomfort, bloating, and a feeling of fullness in the upper abdomen. It's important to note that while occasional burping is normal and a natural way for the body to release excess gas, excessive and frequent burping, especially if accompanied by other digestive symptoms, can be a sign of an underlying issue like SIBO. However, chronic eructation, or excessive burping, can also have various causes other than SIBO. Here are some common non-SIBO-related causes of chronic eructation. 1. Swallowing air. The most common cause of chronic eructation is swallowing air while eating, drinking, or talking. This can happen when you eat or drink too quickly, use straws, chew gum, smoke, or talk while eating. The swallowed air accumulates in the stomach, leading to persistent burping to release the excess gas. 2. Carbonated beverages. Consuming carbonated beverages like soda, sparkling water, or beer, can introduce extra gas, carbon dioxide, into the digestive system. 3. Gastroesophageal reflux disease, GERD. GERD is a condition where stomach acid flows back into the esophagus, leading to heartburn and regurgitation. In some cases, stomach acid reflux can cause air to be trapped in the stomach, resulting in excessive burping. 4. Aerophagia is characterized by excessive air swallowing, often due to psychological reasons like anxiety or stress. People with aerophagia may swallow air unconsciously, leading to chronic burping. 5. Gastroparesis. Gastroparesis is when the stomach takes longer than usual to empty its contents into the small intestine. The delayed stomach emptying can cause bloating and gas, increasing burping. 6. Pancreatic enzyme deficiency, PEI. PEI occurs when the pancreas fails to produce sufficient digestive enzymes, including amylase, lipase, and protease. These enzymes are necessary for breaking down carbohydrates, fats, and proteins in the small intestine. This condition can result from various pancreas diseases, such as chronic pancreatitis, cystic fibrosis, or pancreatic cancer. Inadequate enzymes lead to malabsorption of nutrients, causing symptoms like excessive gas production, bloating, and burping. 7. Bile salts insufficiency. The absence of bile salts can lead to impaired fat digestion and absorption. Bile salts, produced by the liver, emulsify dietary fats in the small intestine, breaking them down into smaller droplets for efficient digestion. When the body lacks bile salts, fats cannot fully break down and absorb in the intestines, causing irritation and malabsorption. This can result in symptoms such as bloating and gas, caused by disrupted digestion and absorption processes rather than fermentation. Fats that are not digested may become rancid or undergo bacterial action in the large intestine, producing hydrogen sulfide, H2S, gas, and resulting in symptoms like foul-smelling stools or steatorrhea. Steatorrhea is when bulky, greasy, and foul-smelling stools high in fat are passed, which can occur when the body cannot properly digest and absorb dietary fats. It can be caused by pancreatic enzyme deficiency, bile salt deficiency, or other gastrointestinal disorders that impair fat digestion and absorption. 8. Hiatal hernia. A hiatal hernia occurs when a portion of the stomach pushes upward into the chest through the diaphragm. This can disrupt the normal functioning of the lower esophageal sphincter, LES, and contribute to excessive burping. 9. Lactose intolerance. Individuals with lactose intolerance lack the enzyme lactase, which is needed to digest lactose, a sugar found in dairy products. Undigested lactose can ferment in the intestines, producing excessive gas and burping. 10. Certain medications. Some medications, such as certain pain relievers, for example, NSAIDs, can irritate the stomach lining, increasing gas production and burping. 11. Helicobacter pylori. H. pylori is a bacterium that can infect the stomach lining and cause gastritis and ulcers, which may result in burping. Maintaining a healthy gut requires the presence of essential hormones, such as secretin and cholecystokinin, CCK. These hormones are released from specific cells in the small intestine when we eat, and help our digestive system function properly. Secretin signals the pancreas to release bicarbonates, which neutralize stomach acid when it reaches the small intestine, creating an environment conducive to efficient enzyme function. Secretin also acts on the stomach, reducing its acid secretion. This prevents excessive acidity in the small intestine, which could inhibit the action of pancreatic enzymes. CCK signals the gallbladder to contract and release bile salts, which break down fats into smaller pieces for better absorption. CCK signals the pancreas to release digestive enzymes to facilitate the digestion of carbs, proteins, and fats. Without these hormones, digestion can be compromised, leading to issues like indigestion, bloating, and malabsorption of nutrients. Therefore, secretin and CCK are crucial in maintaining a healthy digestive process and overall gut well-being. They can prevent SIBO, while maintaining proper digestion and gut health. SIBO can inhibit the release of secretin and CCK hormones through various mechanisms. 1. Disruption of intestinal cells. SIBO can disrupt the normal functioning of specialized cells that produce secretin and CCK. These cells may become damaged or inhibited, reducing or inhibiting their secretion. 2. Inflammation and damage. SIBO can trigger inflammation in the small intestine. Chronic inflammation can damage the intestinal lining, including the cells that produce secretin and CCK. 3. Alteration of gut motility. SIBO can affect the normal motility of the small intestine, which can disrupt the movement of food and chyme, partially digested food, through the digestive system. This altered motility can, in turn, affect the release of hormones secretin and CCK. 4. Feedback mechanism. The body releases secretin and CCK when it detects nutrients in the small intestine. With SIBO, many nutrients are consumed, causing low nutrient levels in the small intestine. This can trigger a feedback mechanism that senses the low nutrient availability, inhibiting the release of secretin and CCK. Thank you for watching this video until the end. You have learned how SIBO can cause excessive belching or chronic eructation, and how it can disrupt the release of important hormones such as secretin and CCK. Awareness of these factors can assist you in identifying the underlying causes of your symptoms, and adopting preventative measures to enhance your gut health. If you found this information helpful, please consider liking and subscribing for more valuable insights on SIBO, and its impact on our overall health and well-being. Again, thanks for watching.